everybody. I'm here to show you how to make this really cute box. I'm going to teach you, I'm going to give you my formula on how to create this box. This box opens up like this. And inside of it I put one of these bath fizzes that I purchased from the Dollar Tree. I'm giving these to my granddaughters for Valentine's Day. And when I saw this paper, I thought, oh, hearts, poo, Valentine's Day, you can't go wrong. And I actually found this really cute ribbon from the Dollar Tree that matches it. So let me teach you how to make this. This is the paper pad that I'm using. I think I got this at Michael's. It is a very cute paper pad. Lots of cute pictures. I mean, how cute is that? Gotta figure out what to do with that big poo one. Okay, so, as I kept you sideways. Alright, so this is my formula. And I will link this, a PDF, in my description below. So we're making a actually the box will be 3.5 by 3.5. And I already did the measurements, but I'm going to show you how I got there. The black lines are your cut lines, which is just your perimeter. Your red lines, can you see that? Your red lines will be your score marks. Now, these small little boxes right here, this side, this one, and this one, are basically these sides, okay? These sides, and this flap. So let me get a piece of paper that I can show you. Okay, so I'll turn it over. This here line is this. This here line is this one. This is the body of it. This is the next one. And then this will be the base. So then the box folds up like this. Okay, that's the way the box folds up, but obviously you'll then turn it around. But this is the way we're working. This way your paper, if it's a directional pattern, will be worked from top to bottom. Okay, so I hope you understand that, or I made myself clear so that you could understand me. I am silly sometimes. Okay, so right now we're going to do a 3.5 by 3.5 by 1.5 inch deep. So this is our 1.5, and whatever this side is, this side needs to be 1.5. That means this has to be 1.5, this has to be 1.5, and this has to be 1.5. Okay, now since our box is 3.5, that's going to be this dimension right here, this dimension, and this dimension. After we figure out the sizes, we then have to add them together. So this number gets added to this number, and you get the equal amount. So after I added these up, I got 6.5. So we now know that our width of our paper is going to be 6.5. Then we have to add this 1.5, 1.5, 3.5, 1.5, and 3.5. So we add these numbers up, and we came up to 11.5. So now we know that our width is 6.5, our length is 11.5. So then we go and we have to cut our paper. So let me cut the paper with you. And my cutter was on the floor because it fell. Don't you just hate that? Okay. So we want it to be 6.5 by 11.5. All right. Paper straight. I'm good. All right. So now let's use our scoreboard, which needs to be cleaned. So basically we're going to follow this outline. Let's see see if I can move you over. So we want 1.5. This is the easy part. So if we go to the 1.5 inch score mark and we score, then we rotate and we score at 1.5. Both sides are equal and the 3.5 is in the middle. Now we want to do these score marks. Now to come up with where your score mark needs to be, our first score mark is going to be 1.5. Okay? Then we have to add this 1.5 and this 1.5, and we come up with 3. Then from the 3, we have to add 3.5 inches for our next score mark, which would be 6.5. Add another 1.5 inches, and we come to 8. And then this will be the end of our paper, and there should be from the 8 to the 11.5, 3.5 inches. It's actually pretty simple. So I wrote down where my score marks are because, like I said, I make copies of this and I use them. I keep them in a file. So this will be for my 3.5 by 3.5 by 1.5 box, and I automatically know that. And then when I'm done with this, I'll give myself a note down here. This will be the Valentine gift box for Bath Fizz. Okay? That's how I do it. And then I file this away, and if I need to say, oh, I'm going to make one of those Bath Fizzes, I go take out my worksheet. All right. So now we know we're going to do the 1.5 because I have it here. I'm going to leave it. I'll leave it to my side so I can follow it. So my first score mark is at the 1.5. Then I'll go back to my paper. I'll do my math again on the paper, and I'll double check myself. So I'll then, oh, there's a bead. That'll get me in trouble. Okay, 1.5 and 3. Then we have to leave 3.5 inches, so that takes us to 6.5. Then we need to go to we got to add a 1.5 again, so that will bring us to 8 inches. And then this portion should be 3.5 inches. Okay? Now we have to do is bring back the paper. And these squares right here, we have to do diagonal score marks. And I'm going to show you how I like to do them. I take out this tool that comes with your scoreboard. Bet you never used it. Not many people do. If you have, give me a shout out. Tell me what you use it for. Okay, so when you look at your paper, you now know that this here box needs to be the diagonal, and I mark it. This one has to be the diagonal, and I mark it. I mark it the direction the diagonal needs to be in. Then this one needs to be diagonal, and this one needs to be diagonal. So I don't make the score marks in the wrong direction, because trust me, that has happened before. Okay, so what I like to do is I fold this down. And when I fold that down, I line up that corner. Let's see if I can zoom you in. Okay, I'll zoom you in. Let me zoom you in. All right, will the autofocus focus? Come on. There you go. You're pretty good focused, right? Okay, so now you see me. My tip is right there. My paper is pushed up against this way. And now I'm going to score. Now if you look at this, okay, now I'm going to zoom you back out. Okay. This score mark and this score mark are lined up. So I go from here to that one, and I scored. And then my paper's already lined up. I go from that little spot there to the end of the paper. You see that? So I'm just doing this square and this square. Okay, now we have to do these two. How I do those are same exact way, except I line this corner up in here and I push this paper flat against it. And once I do that, these will line up also. So I'll score here, and then I'll score here. Let's see, I'll score up from the top to the bottom. Okay? So now you're done. Let's get you back in the frame. All right. Now, on here, you could see we're going to cut these two corners out. We don't need them. Not at all. So we're going to get rid of them. Excuse me. I'm going to turn my paper over so I could see it a little bit better. So I'm going to cut those two corners out. Oh, sorry. My dog must hear something outside. That's Texas, my Doberman. Look at that. That one came out perfect. I'll be able to reuse him. Isn't that cute? I'll use him. And I bet you I'll find a way to use him. Okay, so these are done. Now let's go in. We don't need the scoreboard anymore, so I'm gonna get rid of that. And I'm gonna bring in my paper. Okay. So now with your bone folder, what I really need you to do is give everything a good crease. Crease it down. This is a lightweight cardstock. I mean, the heavier the cardstock, the more sturdy the box will be. But I'm not too worried about it because I really like this pattern. I like it a lot. Okay, so now once that's done, look at this. I'm gonna actually do it this way. Look at how easy this is to fold in. Do you see that? So I just folded those in. Right? Now these are gonna get folded in. Look at that. I'm folding that in. And then I'm gonna fold that one in. Do you see how they go? Look at that. Now, I like to do the corners on these. So I'm going to grab my crocodile. And I like the 1/2 inch side. So I'm just going to use the 1/2 inch side. I'm going to cut out my corners. If I can. Wow, runaway paper. Okay. Corners are done. And then what I like to do is this. I'm going to show you. See this? When the box is closed, people will look at boxes, I've noticed. And they're like, oh, how do you open this? So I like to put the little 1/2 circle here so that they know to pull on that. In order to do that, I fold this down. And this is where it's going to go. I'm not going to give it too much. I don't even like a 1/2. I don't like to put it into the halfway mark. I give it a little bit less. And I center it, and then I punch it. Just something for them to reach in. All right, now, this is where I bring in my extra clothespins to hold paper together. All right, so I'm going to glue here and here, okay? So I'm going to use my art glitter glue, if it will come out, because I had it left open for a little bit. And it's not going to work. Ugh. And I don't see the needle. I have an extra needle. Okay. So, as I try to make it so that the glue will come out, we're good. All right. I'm going to glue that, and I'm going to glue that triangle. And then I'm going to fold them in. Now you see here, my triangles are going in there. I just want to trim them because I don't want to see them in my circle. Just give them a little trim. All right. Now I need to put glue here and here. And we're going to glue that down. What I'll do is I'll fold these in for now. And they're glued and held. So now same thing. You can actually get a visual on where you need glue. So I need glue on this side, on that top triangle, and this top triangle. Say that 10 times fast. There, there, and then as you fold them and hold them, you're going to put glue on this side. Okay, and fold that up. I've done the same box tutorial previously, but I never showed you how to get to the dimensions. So now you have this to figure out how to get your numbers to make this. This should be done. And then this should be done. And now, you see the way I'm folding this in? Look at how cute that box is. Look at that, right? So now I'll take that out. Put the little bath fizzy in it. Look at how cute that is. Yay! Look at that box. Isn't that amazing? Cute, cute, cute. So then I'll take a piece of ribbon. And let's see. I will then... I think this ribbon matches this paper perfectly. Perfectly. Actually, I probably should have went this way so that my ribbon's in the right order. Believe it or not, it makes a difference. Hold on, I'm coming back. Flipping it over. Am I getting you dizzy? Yay. Cute little bow. And you could pick out any paper, any color, any gift you want to put in it. And I think the recipient of these would love it. And my ribbon is short. And my nails are long. How long does it take Donna to make a bow? Let's see. Forever and a day. Oh boy. This is comical. Hold on, it's coming. It's coming. I know there's easier ways to do this. Not today, right? What is wrong with me? I'm trying to do things so neat. But you know what? You guys get the hint. It's painful to watch, right? It's okay. It's only because I had the ribbon already cut. Look at how cute. Right? Cute, cute, cute. And then I actually started making little gift tags for it. I used the Stampin' Up! Punch and I had extra paper. But that's it. That's our tutorial. So this here is your template, and you could change these two numbers to be your length and your width. Just remember, if you're using a 12 by 12, your number can't total more than 12, and this number can't total more than 12. So you're going to have to do math to figure it out. There is a way to get around that, and I think I'll save that for another video. So this is it. I hope you like it. I'm just going to bring that in. How cute is that? Hope you enjoyed it. Please give me a thumbs up, subscribe, give me a shout out. Let me know what you think. All right, everybody, have a great night.